Get ready.
This is the voice of Wayne America.
Lighten up, Francis.
With your host,
Hi-ho, Kermit the Frog here.
Mike Carnes.
How do you measure yourself with other golfers?
My height.
Only at WayneAmerica.com.
The supernova's gonna kill us all.
Okay, this guy is the real zero, that's true. Let's just think back when you guys were freshmen, huh?
.com.
Hello and welcome to the Voice of Wayne America podcast, an exclusive here on WayneAmerica.com. I'm Mike Carnes, your host, and we're here to talk about the best town in all of America, and that's right here in Wayne America. I'm going to thank our sponsors from Providence Medical Center for their support of the program. We'll talk a little bit about them here a little later on. But right now, I am sitting in a place that if you had been here 1 year ago, you would not recognize the place. It is the Clubhouse at the Wayne Country Club. The brand new addition is pretty much complete, and they're going to be opening things up to the public here this weekend. And when you walk in here, actually when you drive in here, you're going to be surprised by what you see out here, because what was out here a year ago at this time and what is here today is just like night and day. And the inside of the area is fantastic. We're sitting in here right now and doing this podcast, and just an amazing transformation that has gone on here with the clubhouse here at the Wayne Country Club. With me is the PGA Pro at the Country Club, Troy Harder, and a member of the Wayne Country Club board, Rusty Parker. We're here to talk about how this all came together and talk a little bit about the history of the golf course as well. You may be surprised to know that this course has a very long history in the community. It was the facility we're at now actually has roots dating back to the 1940s, and it's amazing what this course has seen as far as its growth over the years, and now the new clubhouse is kind of the crown jewel of it. Guys, welcome to the show, and I guess your first thoughts after seeing this go from the initial stages to where it is now. What are your guys' thoughts about it?
My first thought, I guess, is it's pretty amazing what this building looked like prior to all this process started, and this final the look of it, like you said, it's amazing. I think the community and Wayne Country Club and our members will be very proud of it, and it's exciting.
Hey, Rusty, what are your thoughts?
I think people will be very pleasantly surprised and impressed what it looks like. It's just hard to from where we were a year ago to here, the space is just really a beautiful space, and it's going to enhance. Our course has always been an excellent course, and people talk about it. Our clubhouse sometimes didn't match the course. Mm-hmm. The clubhouse matches our course. It's just a really nice facility.
Yeah. Now this facility, the original clubhouse, I think, was built in 1968. Is that right?
That's correct.
So it's been that the old facility basically had a 50-year life, which is a pretty long life for any building that is used by a business like that. And so I know that the talk about doing a reconstruction. I know that there was a lot of talk in recent years, but Troy, you said this actually goes back a little longer than that, as far as when you guys first started talking about adding on to the original building.
Yeah, I would say over the years, I would kind of casually bring it up to boards that we really need to move some stuff upstairs and try to use our facility better and stop operating out of a basement. I look back to all those years that we operated out of that basement, and this is going to be exciting to actually have a facility to operate out of now. And as Rusty had said, he looked up in the minutes, back in 1999. I had brought it up back then, and it just, over years and conversations, and finally the last 2 to 3 years, things started sticking to the wall, and conversations started staying there, and it just, one thing led to another.
Yeah. Now the space that you operated out of the basement was kind of cramped quarters there, because you had all your clothing and accessories and clubs in there in one corner, it seemed like, and then the bar in another corner, and some seating in another. You really
you
really got
that space.
Yeah, you made every inch of that space work.
Yeah.
Down there, and but now everything is upstairs here, and the view obviously from up here is a lot better too. You can see a lot more of the course up here than you could down there.
Yeah, for a working standpoint, we will be able to see the course and monitor it and keep track of things, which obviously I've never been able to do other than lock the door, get in the cart, and drive out quick and see what's going on. Now we'll actually be able to kind of monitor it and keep track of things, and it'll be nice from an operating standpoint for sure.
Yeah. Now,
And the views are obviously unbelievable.
View is amazing up here. You can pretty much see the entire front nine from up here, and I'm sure looking in the back there, you can at least see across the street to the first part of the back nine. So this is an amazing view that's been created by this reconstruction. Rusty, I know from a financial standpoint, this has been quite an interesting exercise. I know that some of this started when I was still working at the Wayne Herald, and you guys have had to deal with a lot from a financial standpoint to make this all work.
Yes, it's really hard to probably talk about that in a concise way to make sense, because it took such a long time to get a process in place, and took a lot of people working together to get that process in place. Membership, city council, city administrators, to get that process in place. But in the end, the membership stepped up in a pledge drive, and we were able to obtain a LB 840 loan to do this.
Mm-hmm. And that funding from the city was pretty big chunk of money, as I recall. But
the loan is a 15-year loan.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to get 0% interest, and it was $210,000 was what the loan was. And our pledge drive, we have pledges. We have 103 participants, and it's approximately $385,000. And we're in the third year of a 5-year pledge. We have turned in about $246,000 of that pledged amount, so we've got about $140,000 yet to collect over the next 3, 4, and 5 years.
Yeah.
So we right now we have less than 5% that would be what I consider not on time. So it's just gone amazing. People recognize that we needed to do something, and they have really stepped up to help us out here.
Yeah.
And we're still taking donations for the project.
So people can still donate to the project if they're interested.
Yeah, I had one this month, or in January. It's brand new. Just brought a check in. I wanted to be a part of it.
That's super. Now the planning for this building, I know that went through several different stages. I know that I think the Sand Creek and Post and Beam had offered to build a building here at one time, but the setup that's here now, how did we come to this final setup here?
Originally, I talked to Eric Halsey. He's a draftsman for Post and Beam, and I just said, can you help me out kind of on his own time and stuff? I said, I kind of know where I think some of the pieces of the puzzle should go and the flow and all that. Can we just at least get that set up and so we can at least show somebody something? And then the Post and Beam wanted to do something much larger, which we went through all that process, and it really just didn't seem like it's going to work out for the golf course financially. And then took that process once we had, a draft of what we kind of wanted, and just started showing people, and still kept moving. Where should this go or where should that go? And, it's such a long process and all the steps. I don't know that we could be here for 2 hours just going through all those steps and processes.
We won't remember them all either.
No.
There are just a lot of hurdles that get in the way. Mm-hmm. One of our issues was the course is chartered, incorporated as a nonprofit, but the IRS determines us to be for-profit because 65% of our revenue is public play, not membership play. So we truly are a public golf course. Mm-hmm. Even though we don't make it, when we didn't ever really make any money, it just wasn't an issue. But when you want to go out and get donations, we needed to get it set up that it was charitable, and this is where the city stepped up and helped us out to put a process in place.
So and then the building itself. When you look in here, when you walk in that I gotta think which direction I'm thinking here. South entrance. the old south entrance. You'd walk right in there. The restrooms would be right in there, and then you'd walk into the
Dining area.
dining
The old
area.
dining area.
Now you walk in that south door, and it's a whole new look. First off, the bathrooms aren't there, so you can't just run right in the bathrooms. You gotta turn the corner there and go down. But the space here now, from what we had before to now, how much space are we talking about?
Our occupancy is 190 people. So the old space upstairs would have been 105. You know, so
you pretty much doubled your size
Pretty
here.
close to double it. You know, definitely.
Yeah, and then everything has been moved upstairs now. So the clothing, the accessories, the clubs, the bar, everything is upstairs now.
Yeah. The downstairs is just old space that will more than likely be unused for several years until we obviously get our loans and all that paid off, and then maybe someday somebody will figure something out. But our goal is to use this upstairs. If I have to go downstairs, hopefully it's just for some extra storage of something. But no, this upstairs is awesome.
Yeah, and how many TVs do you have up here now?
There's 10 TVs up here. So yeah, it's going to be a great place to watch whatever you want to watch.
And great place to come, not just to play golf, but just to come up and hang out, enjoy a drink, maybe have a hot dog or something, and nice setup here. We're talking with Troy Harder and Rusty Parker here from the Wayne Country Club, talking about the new edition of the Clubhouse here at the Wayne Country Club here on Voice of Wayne America. I want to take a moment to talk about Providence Medical Center in Wayne. They're proud to announce the addition of a new surgical procedure that they now offer at the hospital called shoulder arthroscopy. This surgical procedure is for those who have rotator cuff injuries, where the surgeon inserts a tiny camera and the necessary instruments through small incisions in the shoulder, rather than doing an open procedure with a larger incision. Dr. Joseph Caro specializes in orthopedic surgery for Providence Medical Center. He's a team physician for Wayne State Athletics and also offers his expertise at multiple high schools in the area. For more information, check out Providence Medical Center's website at providencemedical.com. That's Providence Medical Center, extraordinary care rooted in compassion. Here on the Voice of Wayne America podcast, talking with Troy Harder and Rusty Parker from the Wayne Country Club, and talking about the new addition here at the clubhouse. And you
just to tie into the Providence Medical Center, we do have a foundation tournament that I've hosted out here. I can't remember. I think this is 16, 17 years. Our tentative date for this year is August 16th. So hopefully they'll see more info on that as we come later on down the year.
Yeah, and hopefully the snow will be melted by August 16th.
Yeah.
We'll be able to.
If it isn't, we'll be in trouble.
Yeah. So another addition out here that is new is the porch out here that people can kind of walk out
The
and
deck area.
Yeah, the deck area here. It's a nice setup, nice addition to the course as well.
Yeah, the deck area, everybody wanted that, which obviously that's a no-brainer to add that on, and we put a nice deck area for, I think it'll hold about 40 people on the deck with chairs, so should be nice.
And it's kind of there was a deck in the old part, but you had to leave the building to go out to it, but this is a really nice addition. I think it adds a lot to the structure itself too. So what's Talk a little bit about what's coming up this weekend. You're going to open this up to the public for the first time, and
Yeah, I've gotten beer in, and obviously liquor and all the pop and all that stuff in. Hopefully we won't run out. I didn't get a lot because obviously we don't know how, when the snow's going to be gone, and everything's got dating on it, So
yeah.
But yeah, March 1st, this Friday, we're going to open up the bar and just let people wander out and hopefully stick around and have some drinks. That'll open up at 3 o'clock till whenever, and then kind of do the same thing on the 2nd and the 3rd, and then just kind of see how it goes from there with weather and situations. So, yeah, we're hoping for a great turnout. Just to come check it out.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is. It's a nice set. How many tables do you have here in the?
That's a good question. There's 9, 12, about 30, I believe.
About 30 tables.
I don't know.
So,
I should know. I just know that there's 190 seats.
Okay, so there's there's plenty of seating here, plenty of space here. As I said, it's about double what it once was out here before the addition was done, and I guess you talked about the Providence Medical Center tournament this summer. What are some other events big events that are going to be coming out here this summer? I know the Wildcat
Yeah, we obviously
event.
host Wayne State, the Catbacker tournament, which is, let's see, June 7th. Got our member guests the 22nd, 23rd. We moved our club tournament date to August 11th this year, trying to get away from a couple other dates that some people have going on. There's a full calendar of stuff, just like always, so should be a full year.
Should be a busy year out here.
Try to keep these events to help our revenue, but yet not close the course so much that our membership can't play golf.
Yeah.
It's a good juggling act. Everybody understands though.
You gotta have these tournaments out
Have to
here
have
too.
both. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. Rusty, talk to me about membership. What kind of membership numbers do we have right now? And
I believe we're probably about 225, 230.
Okay.
And we pretty much stay year after year in that range, give or take 5, 6, 7, one way or the other.
yeah, and membership is pretty low cost and pretty easy to
Well,
get involved here, isn't it?
That's all perspective. For people. I think it's
Try
a
to
great
keep it
value.
affordable.
Yeah.
I think it's a great value to have access just about any time you want to play. And a lot of places in the city, if you're going to play golf on Saturday, you got to plan it a week ahead. You got to get your tee time, get set up, and there's many times in the evening that in the summer I'll come out here at 8 o'clock. You go to the range and hit balls. You can putt. If you want to play a few holes. And a lot of people do that. Mm-hmm. That availability and affordability is really makes this place special.
Yeah, it's a wonderful course. I've had the opportunity to play it numerous times during the course of my time here, and I actually remember back when I was working at the Norfolk Daily News back in the '90s. I actually wrote a story about the golf course. I did a daily news golf tour one summer. Played 33 golf courses over the course of the summer, and did a story on each course and its history and everything. And I remember Wayne being one of those stories. And of course, a lot of the guys I played golf with, they said, "Well, geez, you played 33 golf courses. You should have a better handicap than what you have." And it's kind of hard to swing a golf club and take a picture at the same time. So that's the excuse I always used. It's not just the fact that I'm a horrible golfer, but it's a nice course and a great addition to the community. And again, the open house for the new clubhouse is coming up this Friday. It'll be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So get out here and check it out. It's an awesome facility. The look here is just unbelievable from where we were before to where we are today. And I'm looking forward to getting the snow off the course and seeing this place in action when we have some golf to play. So it should be a lot of fun.
Should be exciting.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
So, well, guys, thanks a lot for talking with us on the
Thank you.
Voice of Wayne America this week. Appreciate it. I've been talking with Troy Harder, the PGA Pro out here at the Wayne Country Club, and Rusty Parker from the Wayne Country Club Board. And that's going to do it for this edition of Voice of Wayne America podcast. We'll do another one here very soon, so check it out here on WayneAmerica.com as we continue to talk about the best town in all of America. That's right here in Wayne, America. Have yourselves a good one, and we will see you later.